Hi, everyone. My name's Jason from EO7 Media. This
is Hilda f***ing up take one.
We're going to do it live.
Oh.
We're going to do it live.
Let's get the energy. Enough blah, blah.
Yeah, you get the energy.
I'll get the energy. I'm like Gatorade.
Yeah.
No, Gatorade's for thirst, not energy.
No, but the electrolytes.
Yeah.
We all need to be electrolytes.
Yeah.
It's what plants crave.
Why isn't there caffeine in Gatorade? Dude.
Have you ever worked out? That would be insane.
Gatorade does that 3 phases. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like one of their products is like the phase 1. It's
That's
like a
for
gum
actual
or some shit.
athletes. It's not for
And then
normal people.
No, but this is how they market it.
Okay.
And then there's 2 is like the regular drink you drink.
Uh-huh.
And that's what like kids at baseball drink, shit like that.
Yeah.
And then 3 is like recovery or something.
Oh, I've seen
It's like
recovery.
another
That's what
thing
we
you
need.
eat.
We're old. We need the recovery.
I can't keep this all to myself. I got all you need and I'm sharing the wealth. Talking it up, who should I tell? Like, blah, 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 blah. I can't keep this all to myself.
What's up, everybody? My name's Jason.
I'm Hilda.
And I'm Nathan.
And we are EO7 Media. And this is the pitch session. Once a week, Hilda, Nathan, and I like to sit down and look at a real business just like yours, going over their branding and their marketing. And through segments of this show, we're going to suggest photo, video content, and how to use them for the best ROI possible for their marketing. Guys, let's jump in.
Thank you
what's
for
up?
my new cup.
I know, tis the season.
Yes. Plus, my
It was
relatives.
50% off.
Yay,
I
even
have,
better.
I have something too.
Ooh, what do you
I
have?
a thing. Well, this is an energy and electrolyte thing you're supposed to put in water.
Yes.
But I'm also.
Are you just drinking
we've
it?
No,
You
but
shouldn't just drink that.
No, I know it says
okay.
not to on the container.
It's
but,
it's concentrated.
This is also fully empty, so it's more of a prop.
Okay.
I think I bought that for you a
prop.
couple weeks ago
Did
This
you
was
just
several
finish
months
it?
ago. We bought this
Oh,
for
okay.
a wedding. Yeah.
because I've bought them multiple times since.
Oh,
Then
so
you-
I went through this like a lot
Yes,
faster.
yes,
than I
yes.
thought. Okay.
I think you need to buy
You're
extra.
supposed to put like one little spurt.
I
in,
know. Well,
like
I do.
a little.
I do
like
2 squeezes.
in this. You just go.
It needs 2.
That was bright red. It was more than 2.
Guys, welcome to the pitch session.
Hey, okay, here we go.
So who are we talking about this week?
Today, we are talking about Alyssa Marie, who owns AM Nail Lounge.
AM Nail Lounge.
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited. Are you excited
Yep.
to dive into
Yes,
this?
I
Yes,
have
sir.
a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
All right, here we go.
As always, if you're going to look up anything online, use the phone so we can show everyone
thanks
what
for
we're
reminding me.
seeing.
Okay.
Nathan, if you want to start the clock and we can talk about their branding.
All right. 15 minutes on the clock.
Hilda, take us away.
Okay, so the first thing I did is I looked at their website, and AM is for Alyssa Marie, I'm guessing, but it could be for AM PM, so it's easy to remember. So I definitely like that.
I do like the name. Yeah.
And I love her website. It's nice and clean. And the first thing I do is scroll down to the social media because, that's...
You always do, too.
I always do.
Yeah.
I guess that's my way of like finding out the who behind the salon.
That's actually a really good way of putting that. I've never
Yeah.
thought about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I guess that's what I do. So, and then I click on her socials, and every one of her social links, unfortunately, goes to a Wix generic website.
Oh, okay.
So I could not find it when I clicked on it. So I had to type in AM Nail Lounge to find her. So
Okay.
that's something that
Good
is
to know.
easily fixable. And
Easily fixable.
Yeah. But that's definitely a disconnect for the client that's going
Right.
to a high-end salon, which, and I also love the name of it. I love that it's Nail Lounge and not Nail Salon.
Okay.
Because-
Why is that important?
Because a lounge makes me feel like I'm going to someplace luxurious and I get to sit there and hang out. And so it's not just I'm going to run in and get my nails painted and run out. So it's like, I guess if I go to a nail lounge, I'm hoping for more of an experience instead of just a service.
And
so
that's a really good point because I think how we present ourselves as any company out there, like the wording you choose to use for your brand really dictates how someone sees your brand.
Right.
And you just said it right. Like, I'm not just running in there and getting out. Like, it's not like a quick, cheap, affordable, like cheap place.
Right.
You're looking at that as like an experience.
Yes.
So-
And that's her. So she's doing the right thing there because her target market is women who want to spend a little bit more and be more pampered, I guess.
Okay, and what is her brand avatar? Do we have that?
I can talk about that. She's looking for women ages 25 to 45. And she indicated something somewhere around middle class. I would say she probably wants somebody middle class to upper middle class.
Okay.
That's mostly what she
Yeah,
gets.
so middle-aged women, basically. Or,
Okay.
or
Do you want? Should we bring up the pain points that we talked about?
sure, refresh my memory.
She said midlife crisis was a pain point.
Okay.
I don't know if this is something we should even is worth even bringing up.
Well, I mean, if she brought that up as an issue that's
Yeah, I mean,
that's on her mind for her marketing, I think it's an important thing we
It
don't
was
touch
on-
on.
she wrote it down. in
yeah, but it's I guess for me, midlife crisis is more of like something that a couple deals with.
I
Maybe-
disagree. I
Okay.
think everyone can individually do it.
Okay.
And I think, you always hear the stereotypical thing like someone's going through a midlife crisis,
Yeah.
so they buy a new car.
Or get a divorce.
Wow. that
yeah.
escalated quickly.
No, seriously, that's what most midlife
Fair
crises
enough.
end up in. Yeah.
But like you change your wardrobes, things like that, but you're changing your look. So I'm wondering if like that's what she's going more for
gotcha.
that.
Okay.
'Cause my mom went through something very similar where, she went out and changed her whole wardrobe. She got her hair done at really nice salons,
Okay.
things like that. So I'm wondering if she's looking for like people who are wanting to change.
Okay.
So to me,
Got
as
it.
a creative, that says to me like she can be more creative.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
That she can look at someone and go, here, I'm going to tell you what I think would work best for you rather than I'm just going to do whatever you tell me to do.
Gotcha.
Because she's the professional.
Gotcha.
Alyssa is the professional and she's the one who
Okay.
wants to like help other people.
Okay, so maybe when she put down midlife crisis, she's looking for people who need like a pick-me-up because
Yeah.
they're going through
Yeah.
some sort of
Okay.
crisis. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Which also lends to the idea of a lounge.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Again, you're not just going in there, getting it done and getting out. You're going in there and experiencing,
Yep.
peace
Yep.
and enjoyment. And like you're taking the time to do this.
Because if I just went through a divorce and I'm 40 and
wanna-
I'm like,
yeah.
I need to pamper myself.
it.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I see that. So
And
that
this is
is
where you cue to Aziz Ansari, treat yourself.
definitely.
You need to watch Parks and Rec, by the way.
Yes. Thank you for
Anyway,
that. Yes.
sorry, back on target.
But definitely.
Arrested Development is better.
Anyway.
So pushing the pampering part of the nail lounge, I
Yes,
think, is
yes.
the best way for her to reach her target market.
For that design, I think the other thing is women 25 to 45
Mm-hmm.
is I think that range right there is more, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
because I'm speaking for women here and I don't want to speak for women
Okay.
like as a broad statement. But I think that age range, you're more concerned with fashion and how you appear outward.
That's correct.
Rather than, and I don't mean to be insensitive, but you're more concerned about how you look to everyone else
Yes.
rather than how you feel as an individual.
Yes, and you're more on the trend, so you
Yes,
would go
yes.
to like the quick, trendy nail salon that offers the new X and Y and whatever the
So
new thing is.
this
now.
is, they want to make you feel like how you are outwardly
Yes.
expressing yourself.
Yes, and even make you feel better than that.
Bingo.
Because if you come in feeling a little bit down, by the time you're done with AM
Yes.
Nail Lounge, they're going to make you feel like a better person,
I mean,
more.
you're perfect for this. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like
Yeah.
you're a great photographer. But the one thing I hear from all your clients is, oh my God, I didn't know I could feel that confident until I worked
Yeah,
with Hilda.
so I'm guessing that's how other people want to feel when they
Bingo.
go in.
Bingo.
I mean, if I walked out all confident after getting my nails done, maybe if I got a little, foot massage
Yeah.
or a hand massage on top of it, that would make me feel amazing.
And again, it's a lounge, so you're going there to be pampered. Maybe not pampered and like take care of me, but maybe
Yes.
like I need to find my zen. I need
Yes.
to find my center.
Yeah.
So like we're getting a good sense of the brand identity here without ever seeing any photos of the location, which Nathan, you brought up a good point about.
So yeah, and I was going to expand on what your just interaction you just had. Does her website and her marketing current materials indicate all these things that you just said? That this is a place where you don't just go to get your nails done. Like your brand message that you guys have been
Yes.
coming up with, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
So I
But
don't know if that's really coming through on the
I
website.
think
It might to some extent, but
I think that's the part that we need to communicate to our viewers is that we know this because she filled out the form, but I don't think she's communicating this to her potential clients the way she should be.
So maybe we should do we want to take a look more at the website or move on to Instagram? At the moment, let me just also say on what he said. I couldn't find a exterior shot of the store.
Yep.
I looked at Google and it gave me like one of the Google Maps 360 views, but I couldn't find in the strip mall that it put me in. I couldn't find like AM Nail Lounge. So
Okay.
I would probably recommend that she get a nice exterior photo of her
Gotcha.
store. She does have some nice interior photos, but yeah, that was missing. So
Okay.
I would suggest that.
Okay.
How are we on time?
We got 7.5
minutes.
minutes.
Oh,
left.
wow.
This is for the intro,
We're
right?
doing great. Yeah. This is for her
Okay.
branding.
Just want to make sure. And so definitely with the photos, and we'll get more into it. So should we talk about social media too, since it's
Let's talk about
okay.
it here. Here, her Instagram.
Her
if you would like to
Instagram.
talk about it.
Okay. So I love the photos she's posting. There's nothing wrong with that. I love the variety, and I love that there's videos and photos together. The one thing that's always missing for me, and I'm going to keep talking about this the way you talk about YouTube, is that there needs to be faces on your Instagram. I
think so,
Even
too.
if you're selling nails, like you want that person, like why not show somebody sitting there waiting, all like being pampered and like reading a magazine?
Some like champagne or something.
Well,
champagne.
I don't know if that's maybe coffee. Let's just go because it's
Okay.
a strip mall. You
And it's
know,
also
so
an AM.
AM, right?
Is that going too far down the branding hole?
No, not at all. There's always a good time for champagne. Don't get me wrong, but like
And coffee.
people sitting there enjoying themselves, or even
right,
just
right.
like having like her nails done and her face showing.
But seeing the face,
Seeing
I think,
the
is really
face, it
important.
is.
I mean, you've pushed this on me, and I believe it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people will look on Instagram for nails. They'll
Yeah.
look for the artistry.
Yeah.
But here's what it boils down to: is the artistry. I mean, as creatives, it's very important because we want to see video, we want to see photos,
Yeah.
we want to see the aesthetics of the art. But other people aren't going to connect with that.
Yep.
If they see someone enjoying their nails being done, that's going to sell it more.
Like the one photo that made me stop scrolling is this lady in
The pink one,
Yes.
that's the only one I looked at.
Yes.
The entire
and,
thread
and
was the one
it's
I
a
looked at.
video, so I'm sure she shows close-ups and whatever. But it's like even for the photos, it's like at least do like another photo on top of the nail
Agreed.
one that includes the face.
And I think that's a really good idea. Is you can do a carousel where you can do the nail up front, because
Yep.
if that's getting you views, I mean, again, you know your audience
Yeah.
better than we do, but people will connect with other people faster
Yes.
than anything else. So if you have a nail, click on that, but I want to see a carousel.
Yep.
I want to see that person enjoying that nail. I want to see someone doing the nail. And I know this is more time, but by adding on 10, 15, 20 seconds of your day,
Yep.
you're instantly engaging with hundreds of more people
Yep.
who instantly connect with a human being they've never met before.
And I also want to mention, okay, let's say more than 50% of the people don't want to be on camera or be
Yes,
featured on
yes.
Instagram. Then take a photo of your nail
Great
tech
example.
doing the nails.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
and then you have that human connection right there. Plus, you're saying to your potential client, "Hey, look at my friendly, smiley, happy nail tech. You know, like this is what we do. We make people feel good. We have a good, interesting conversation." Showing your staff is just as important as showing your clients.
100%.
Yeah.
Which, real quick, do you want to touch on anything about that? Because
No, I think until when we're ready, we should maybe. Is there any other social media?
Do you want to flip the timer around so Jason can
We got
see?
4.5 minutes.
okay, you brought up the fact of seeing who works there.
Yes.
That's wildly important. What did you find about their webpage?
When I went on the About Me page, there is no photos of any of the staff or the owner. And so when I go to the About Me page, I want to not only read about the salon owner and the staff, I want to see them. So they just talk about their services on the About Me page. So they talk about how, it's a great, friendly place to work.
Right.
And that's great. And that should be on your homepage or some other page. But the About Me page it's about the people who are working there. Who is going to hold my hand literally?
right.
Who's going to touch me in a personal way?
You are dealing with something that's very personal with touching
Yes,
another human being.
yes.
I want to know who the hell's doing that.
Exactly. So it's like I want that friendly face to be like, okay,
That's a good point.
and if it's
Yeah.
like, and I hate to be ageist, but like if she's trying to appeal to higher and middle-aged women, if I see like a teenager, or even a male teenager or whatever, like I'm going to do your nails. I'm like, nope, that's not for me. So I want it to be a friendly, experienced looking woman, that's going to be doing my nails.
Similar in looks to the target audience you're trying to speak to.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's no photos.
Yeah. And also, and if it's like somebody that looks like you, Nathan, that's fine. But if I see you over and over again on Instagram, that it's like Nathan has repeat clients. Nathan is okay to trust, even though he's a 21-year-old male. He knows his stuff. And how will I know that? It's just by looking at her Instagram.
The interesting thing about this too is if somebody looks at the website now and they don't see these things you're talking about, they might not necessarily be turned off.
Right.
But if they also see another store that has those things, that has like a really strong image and it has all the things that you were saying you want to find, they're instantly more attracted to that. So despite like, people might not notice that this is what they want.
Yeah.
But when
Subconsciously.
they do see it, they realize that's so much better. So that's an interesting thing
Because
to think about.
it conveys that they're more trustworthy if they have all these things, look at us, come, we're friendly. It's just,
this is actually a psychological effect. It's called the mirror effect. And the mirror effect dictates that the more you see of something, the more you're going to put trust in that thing. This is why giant brands like Coke still advertise. They don't need to advertise anymore. They have that target market done.
Yep.
But the more you advertise that brand over and over, the more people are going to look at it and go, I trust what you're going to do. So the more times I see someone's face over and over, I'm going to associate A, that person with the brand, but B, trust with that person, thus with the brand.
And we've now landed on probably the most important part of the segment is what is their goal for the marketing.
And let's go into that because we have a minute and a half left.
But it's just what you were saying.
Yes.
Name recognition.
Yes.
Being possibly the most recognized or thought about nail salon lounge in her area.
Okay.
So yeah, specifically goals was become a household name. Have multiple storefronts. I think we're going to focus on the household name for this because it's something we can address
So that is
better.
her number one goal.
And then achieving a high level of brand recognition. And then also maybe we should talk about, do we want to talk about this? She said she wants a 3 times return on marketing investment.
That's a different thing.
But I think once we get to the marketing thing, just talk about that briefly.
We will bring that up.
Yeah, the main goal for what we want to talk about is increased brand recognition, not anything outside of that.
Real quick, while we still talking about branding, I feel there's a slight disconnect between the Instagram branding, the Instagram branding and the layout of everything, and the YouTube. The YouTube is very, pink and hyper, like neon, like the chrome look, and the Instagram is pretty white and black, which speaks to a higher end luxury brand. This one doesn't so much.
Gotcha.
We'll get to the YouTube in the video, but I don't want to spend all the time with it. But there is a disconnect between the branding. You should have a same color spectrum for each social media altogether. Same color.
Cool. There you go.
Oh, I was dragging on at the end there.
All right. So marketing.
Okay. Marketing.
Okay.
We are not in marketing yet.
We're not.
Photo video.
Oh, photo
video. Do you
video
want to rock, paper, scissors? Who goes first?
Sure.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, no. 1, 2, shoot.
No, rock, paper, scissors shoot. It's
Yes.
4.
It's
Where'd
rock,
you guys
paper,
grow
scissors.
up?
Pumps.
Thank you.
In the Midwest.
It's,
All right.
it's 3.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So photo first.
Okay. So, am I ready?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. So, number one thing that I would recommend is headshots of her and her staff to go on the About Me page. That's like such a no-brainer. It doesn't matter if she's doing it herself. It doesn't matter if it's on a cell phone. It doesn't matter if the girls are doing selfies. Get your face on that website. It's very, very important. Also, take that and put it on your Instagram. So it just keep posting photos of people who work there and clients who come in as much as possible. Also post photos of what your salon looks like. So obviously you could hire somebody to do that, but everybody has a cell phone and it takes no time at all. So just showing the place, showing the people who work there is incredibly important to any business, but especially a hands-on service-based business. Questions? Like you're staring at me like that's a...
So I think everything you said right there is really good that she can literally do today.
Yes.
She can start that today.
Yes.
If they were to come to you and say, here's a check, let's do something awesome. What's going to blow me out of the water? So she's looking for an ROI of finance.
Okay.
So in her form that we gave her,
Yes.
said her marketing goal, like say hypothetically for a marketing campaign, would be to
Name
gain
recognition.
brand recognition.
Yes.
And then she also put a note that she wants her return on investment to be 3 times the amount
Right.
of money she spent on marketing. So the point that you would make is, if we're making a marketing campaign,
Correct.
Are we gearing it towards actually getting more money
Correct.
in, or are we gearing it towards increasing brand recognition? Because then there's different strategies.
Yes. So through marketing, one will affect the other, but you don't market for both. Because if you market for both, you're shotgunning and you're getting too wide of an audience. So you're not looking at the actual audience you want.
So here's a question: Is this then, given that criteria, maybe we should try to give ideas for increasing brand recognition
I think
at
that's
an affordable price, so that it's something she wouldn't have to spend an extreme amount on, because
Good idea.
one of her conditions
Correct.
is that she wants it to be
Okay, I think in the marketing segment we'll definitely
Yeah.
touch on that.
Let's
But
get back to
back
photo.
to the photo. So she's trying to reach a middle to upper class middle aged woman, or 30 to 45. Which means that those women are used to looking at high-end items and high-end photos
Good.
in high-end magazines.
Yep.
So she has to show those type of photos if she wants to attract those type of clients.
Yes.
So then I would definitely recommend her, hiring somebody to show her brand in a very high-end level if that's what she's trying to reach.
Right.
And that's how she's going to get the recognition and her name out there. Maybe she could even hold a contest of current clients who are coming in, like enter to win, a makeover or whatever. And then she could be the featured model for her new high-end, target market that she's trying to reach. So she could make it into a contest, which would probably be free. And then that would also increase her name recognition. Like she could come up with any sort of tag us every time you come into the salon, then just tag us in a photo. And then so whoever wins that could end up in the high-end glossy photo experience that would be featured on her walls
I like
and
that.
in her windows and in her ads. And maybe she could even make a commercial. Who knows? But you definitely need to have the proper lighting, have the proper models that conveys that the experience that you're trying to sell. Make sense?
So you're actually thinking of a contest, so that it makes it like an event.
It could be that. I'm just saying these are options. But
And that kind of feeds into the idea of brand recognition, and particularly the note that she made about being a household name, and in the form it was like the neighborhood spot, like being seen as the neighborhood place,
the go-to place.
Yeah, so then maybe having something that people in the neighborhood hear about and maybe go to an event type thing would actually support that. So
Yeah, but how she advertises herself and what she puts out there on social media, on website, on she's also on, so she's on many sites. But the number one thing that people usually look at is the photos. Like
Correct.
you look at the
Correct.
website and you look at the photos. If those photos don't say, I am high end, I
Right.
am worth the money, she's never going to book those clients. So you need to have the right kind of image, literally, that you put out there. And the way to do that is by making it look as appealing and as high glossy and as professional as you possibly can to reach your target market.
So what do you think we would want to show? Would you want to show women with really the nails done by this?
Yes,
this
that's
store?
what I would want.
Right.
Yes.
Now, but do you want environmental shots, or would we do something like a model shoot where it
I
looks
think
like a
probably
magazine shoot or
both. I
something?
would love to do both. So I mean, we could bring the lights and like a backdrops and have the model come there. So we could have all the photos done in one day. So it could be the high end glossy photos that this is the dream, and then it could be this is how we actually make it happen. So we could absolutely do both. Why not? Mm-hmm. Like when we go to a shoot, we do enough photos to last them usually a
Right.
year. Like we aim for at least 365. So absolutely.
Yeah.
So what other kind of photo work do you think would elevate them to not only have the brand recognition, but also be the household name of the neighborhood place to go? Like she wants to be known as in the area. Like
It's probably
that is the place
It's
to go.
probably more than you got to talk about delivery, like how
Yeah.
how this stuff is being seen. Like,
But we'll
I've
get
been-
to that in
yeah, but I
marketing.
think that's probably. I mean, when you're talking about a nail lounge,
Right.
Like we've done
Yeah.
one recently. We got a job with one, and you guys went to this event with the nail bash.
It's their nail school, just to
It's
be
a nail
clear.
school,
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Okay. So that's the difference.
So I don't know where do we want to go with that? Like in terms of creating a campaign. Like
I think also I just want to mention real quick that she offers spa services and the way that a lounge is conveyed better than just a nail salon just does nails, but a nail lounge does more. So that's why she talks about the spa services on her website, but that's it. It's just words. There's like no. When
There's
you
no
click
photos of it.
not only there's no photos, there's no breakdown of
here.
the spa services.
Go to
If
the
you want to
website.
go to the website real quick, it says something to the effect of check back for more info when it comes to the spa services. So
Okay.
if she wants to go high end, she needs to show those spa services.
Correct.
So then I would definitely want to do photos of here's what spa services look like. See, here's our nail services, manicures, pedicures.
That's a lot of text.
Yes. And then at the bottom it says spa services and a little asterisk. We are not offering spa services such as, like, why talk about it then?
Yeah, don't mention what you don't do.
Exactly. Check back at a later time. So that kind of feels like, we're a lounge, but we don't offer this. Then why is it on there?
Yeah,
It's just that totally
nix
needs to go.
anything negative.
Yeah.
Like just using the language of we don't know or things like that.
Yep.
Nix that.
Yep.
Like as you can say, I'm not saying don't use it. I'm saying nix it because the word don't automatically gets people in their mind to go, oh, maybe I shouldn't listen to this. Like it actually shuts down psychologically.
Yep.
So if you nix it off your website, then it's not even in their brain. It's not even in their mindset.
Right.
But the other thing is, I mean, you brought this up. This
There's
is
a lot,
really
yeah.
important. There's a lot of text here.
Yep.
And as a business owner, it's super easy to want to talk about your business
Yep.
because you can give all this awesome information. Most people don't want that unless they're hunting for the next level. If they're interested in what it is, they want to see what it is. And then you engage.
Yep.
You are on a visually based platform. Show a photo of each single one
and
of
maybe
these
there
things.
could be like a little drop down that like you could click on acrylic and then
And
here's
then read
more
it.
info. Yes.
And you can do pop-up menus like that or pop-up windows in there so you can read it. So it'll make your website look
but there's
way
there's
cleaner.
no photos at all that shows me
Yeah.
how amazing
So
their manicures
so
and
examples
pedicures
of all
are.
this is crucial.
Yes.
And they need to be lit well.
They need to be lit well. There needs to be a special lens that takes like
Yes.
super close up
You
of
need
the details,
macros.
macro
Yeah.
lens. Yes. So and also the correct lighting makes all the difference.
100%.
When you're trying to sell high-end lighting is everything.
Yep.
So you need to bring all these professional lights that
and you need to diffuse it right. You need to
Yes.
place it right. Like
Yes.
I think so many people I see online just do like a ring light and it doesn't make you look good. It's an easy setup.
Yeah, and that's fine if like you're
And
doing
that's
a
fine.
podcast or you're just
Yes.
but not if you're selling
That's it.
your nail and other services
It
to high-end
depends who
clientele.
your market client is. It depends who that brand avatar
Yep.
is. And if you're aiming for that upper middle class, if you're aiming for the women 45 years old who have disposable
Yes.
income, who want to come to a lounge and be pampered
Yes.
and be known as the place to go, your photos need to
Yeah.
represent that.
Yeah.
So I think what you're saying is I think all of your photo ideas are spot on. They need to do. I think on top of that, they need to have a brand identity in their photos, meaning all the photos need to be taken a very similar way. So whether you always use halo lights to rim the light, every one of your photos needs to have that because I need to be able to go through your website and go, this is on brand, this is on brand, this is on brand. Because most people aren't going to say if a photo is on brand or not. They're going to look at it and go, does that make me feel like I'm being
Yep.
taken care of
Yep.
by this company?
Yep.
How many times have you gone to a website and seen like a wildly different colored photo than another photo and you're like, well, why? Like it's an instant disconnect with the brand.
And it's not a thing that people are going to say like, oh, I didn't like this because
And
it's
they
a
won't.
subconscious.
It's utterly
Yes.
subconscious. And this is why social media is okay to do different kinds of photos, to do different kinds of videos.
Yeah.
But your website needs to be cohesive.
Yes, like all the lighting and
Everything
the,
needs to be the
yes,
same.
100%.
I need to be able to go from one page to the next and instantly know I'm still on the same page. This is why we talk, like, this is why you're going through this website, all the fonts the same. That's great. It should be. So if I go off this services page and I go to book now, all the fonts the same. But then we have a photo of like chairs with no one in it.
Ooh.
We go to classes. Cool. Classes. Check back later. I understand that. Not everyone has a website ready to
Yeah.
go. We still have stuff on our website
yeah,
that we're
for sure.
still trying to build.
For
I
sure.
get that. Let's say shop all. Okay, shop all. It's got some imagery up here. That's
But
nice.
it's see, when I click on that, it actually bothered me. Thank you for bringing that up. I feel like when I click on shop, like I am ready to purchase a thing
Now,
like, but no, you're not shopping. You're booking services.
oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, shop is not booking
No.
services.
So shop should be I'm shopping for a T-shirt or a lipstick.
This is shop.
Yeah.
A service is a
so
service
book-
or
yeah.
booking services.
So
That's a good point.
if she has stuff to
now.
sell, she has stuff to sell that's only available at the nail lounge, it should show that product
So
that I'm going to be able to buy
my
when I
perfect
go there.
example of the photos. Is here you have all these nails. All of them look like they were taken from different days and different sources. That's fine. I get that. You're not going to take all these
that's
stuff.
her Instagram feed.
That's
yeah.
Instagram. That's fantastic. But up here, that's way overblown. That doesn't scream luxury. That screams cheap photographer, cheap wedding photographer. By cohesively putting all of your photos into one look, and you can do this easily. If you hire someone professional like Hilda, she can not only do this, but she can guide you on how to do it yourself. But the other thing, what you can do is like you can set up a box. You can set up a little area where it's lit perfectly one time, and every shot you take in that box, it'll look the same way because now you're not getting other lights, other things like that. And you take your camera or whatever, put it on top of the box where a hole is, and you get the nails. Every single time, it'll look the exact same.
It's actually a really great
So
idea.
every time you take a photo, the women put their hands in there. You put it on a black felt, like a felt
that looks like
fabric.
luxurious
It looks
in photos.
luxurious.
Yep.
And then you take the photo from the top. Inside is like rim lit, like LED lights are on the top of the box. And then no other light leakage inside. You're not getting daylight mixed with tungsten, mixed with other. By the way, if you do a window mixed with interior lighting, that's why you look like a Smurf and an Oompa Loompa. So
don't do that.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So you want to control the light. So by putting your hands in a box, taking the exact same pose every single time, if I scroll through 100 photos on your Instagram, and the only thing I'm looking at now is the actual nails, not the hands. I'm not looking at the environment. I'm not getting sidetracked because quick trip. Anything that's bright in an image is going to catch your attention first. So I'm literally looking at the background before I look at the nails. And if I'm looking at the nails the same every single time, then I'm hooked.
Yeah, because it gives you that good feeling of
Then
cohesiveness.
it's
Yeah.
cohesiveness.
And-
Okay.
Okay, just real quick. And they could also have a ring light set up, next to
Bingo.
that so the women can show. So then it's the same
Bingo.
lighting
Same
on the
lighting
people.
every time.
Yep. All
Okay.
right.
Let's move on to video. I have notes. Okay, so video is very much in the same vein as you. This was my idea of having a more of a high class feel to it. First and foremost, I wanted to look at the YouTube. Now she has 10.5 thousand subscribers.
Are we 100% sure that that's the same?
I do not know.
Okay.
But here's the issue, because we went to the website.
Yep. Let's talk about
There
that.
is no link to the YouTube page. It does not work. So I looked up AM Nail Salon on YouTube.
Nail Lounge.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is important. I looked up AM Nail Lounge on YouTube. Did not find a single thing.
So we're
I
not
looked
sure.
up A space M Nail Lounge. Did not find anything. I looked up AM Nail Chicago. Didn't find anything. But I looked up Alyssa Marie
which is
Nail Lounge.
Yep.
And I found Alyssa Marie.
So we're assuming that
we're
this is
assuming.
this AM Nail Salon.
If that's the case,
Okay.
quick notes about this first before I
Yep.
dive into everything else. So right now, if this is the same account, if it's not, I apologize, but that means there's a disconnect in your branding for your audience. And if your audience is looking for you and they find you like this, they're going to assume the same thing we are right now.
And they're not going to look as hard
And
as
they're not
they
going to
know.
look, and they're not going to question it.
And we're only looking this hard because of the show.
Correct. So you have your website. The colors on here are black, white, gray. Okay. Nice, high class look. Okay. You go to your Instagram, black, white. Okay. I see a lot of gray in the images. Perfect. You're on brand. Then I go to the YouTube. There's a lot of pink. There's a whole lot of pink in the logo. In the background here. And then there's the logo is not your actual logo from the website. It is just says Alyssa Marie, and that's Chrome. If this is not your same account, now you can have multiple accounts out there that aren't the same brand. That's wonderful. But this is what I found when I looked for you, which makes me think it might not be the same person. They're getting a lot of views. They have a lot of videos. These are fantastic. And she's posting pretty damn regularly. So she's literally taking like everything I say every episode to heart. The only thing I would say that would blow this up is stop taking screen grabs or stills from the video because it makes it look like a screen grab from a video. Take a high resolution photo, Photoshop it to create your thumbnail. I want to be able to scan through here and instantly know, not just on your page, but on any YouTube, just scan through really quick and instantly know it's you by the colors you use, by the font you use, not even your face yet. I need to know exactly who I'm talking to or what I'm watching just based on your branding alone. That's why all of our thumbnails are literally the exact same thing over and over, just with small little tweaks. But you're getting good views, but trust me, if you're getting views like this, a good thumbnail will blow you out of the water. You want to be known as the place, get high-end thumbnails, okay?
How many views is she averaging?
I'm seeing, hold on, let's look real quick. 37,000, 900, 1,000, 1,000, 800, 900, 400.
Okay, so if that's her actual YouTube page, it should be linked from her website.
These are dynamite numbers. This needs to be on your website. And you need to show these videos if this is you. If it's not, I apologize. But take everything that I just said to heart with the thumbnails. You should be posting one video a week minimum and have killer thumbnails. Thumbnails are more important than the actual content of the video because that's what's going to get people to actually. And I'm not recording anymore. Of course I'm not.
Did you stop it?
Apparently I stopped it.
Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't me for a change. Yay.
Jeez.
No,
Jeez Louise.
We'll find some evidence that it was you.
Okay.
Of course, he's going to edit it.
So here's a bunch of anyway.
Okay.
With that in mind, your website doesn't have video. If this is high end, I want to know exactly what you offer people in 30 seconds.
And how would you do that?
I would do a high gloss, super high production value. If you want that high end feel, your video has to say it. It has to have a lot of motion in it. It has to have smooth motion. It has to be lit right. It has to be dark. I'm sorry, a bright open lounge doesn't scream high class to me. That screams like, oh, I'm going into the place next to the convenience store.
Okay. Well, you don't mean dark,
I don't mean
just
dark,
like
dark.
darker
I mean
than what we're
well lit.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay.
If we were to open up the blinds right now and let the light flood in,
Got it.
it wouldn't look good.
Yeah.
Because this is the look we're going
So
for.
professional
Like some
controlled
depth,
light.
not
Yes.
overly sterilized.
Yes.
Not overly
Yeah.
sterilized. I
Yes.
don't want it to look like a hospital. I want it to look like a
there
place
you
I can
go.
go chill.
Okay.
Like there's a difference between a nightclub and a dance party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A dance party is just like, let's turn on the music, let's dance.
Yeah.
Just a quick aside, when we went to that Buffalo Wild Wings after that wedding,
Yeah.
it felt like we were in an Office Max.
Yes,
like the
it
place
very
was
much did.
so like it was so well lit.
Really?
But not well lit. It was so
Overly
Overly
lit.
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Overly
And
lit.
because of that, I didn't want to be there. Because that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted someplace to chill. And if I'm going to a lounge, I want to chill. I don't want it to be bright and like,
Yeah.
too
So
much light.
so controlled lighting.
Controlled lighting.
And it makes somebody looking at the video feel in what way?
I want this video to make them feel like I'm missing out. That me, as a person looking to have my nails done, to be pampered, to go to any location, because if you want to be known as the location to go to, first you got to hook them to want to come.
Yeah.
Then you pamper the hell out of them when they're there. Then they talk about you. Okay. So you need that gloss diamond short video, and it needs to invoke I am missing out by not being here. And you need to do that by showing people who are actually getting their stuff done. You need to show beautiful location shots with people.
Yes.
If you show it empty, cool. It's
Yeah.
it's a car at that point. I don't care about the car. I care about the car if it's driving.
Yep.
I care about the car if someone's in it.
Yep.
If it's just a car, I don't care.
Yep. You got to
So
show
I want
people.
the
yeah.
interaction, okay? But it needs to be short and sweet. Because if I'm going to your website to find out more, I want a taste. Because you want to funnel them for more information. Oh, you want to know more? Check out our services. Oh, you want to know more? Check out our Instagram.
Yeah, click here. to
Click
book.
here,
Yeah.
move them on, but you want to gloss it first. The other thing is I want customer testimonials. If you want to be known as the place to be, you can't tell me that you're the place to be.
Other people have to do it.
Other people have to do it.
And why is that? What is that called? Social proof?
It is social proof.
Yay!
Hilda, knocking it out of the park.
And we just talked about that not too long ago. Yes.
So social proof dictates that if people say you're good, people will believe you're good.
Yeah.
Okay?
And what better way to communicate that than an actual customer talking about your services? Yes.
So on that note, they do have a Google business page set up. And I think a lot of the people we do talk about either are just starting that or don't do it at all. She's been doing it for a while. And she has 43 reviews at 4.9 stars, which is
great,
fantastic.
yes.
And those reviews, this is one of the best things you can do, not only as a business, but as for SEO. Like for actually marketing, this is great, but we're not going to talk about that right now. This is awesome, but I want to see people talking about it.
I think Nathan said that there's no photo or video on her Google
There is
pages
not.
at all. Okay.
Oh, no, I mean, there are some photos.
Okay.
People have taken their own photos here.
Okay, but not like of the
But they haven't
the
posted any
environment
that I see.
and
There was no exterior of
There's
the
no environment.
So when people
business,
drive up, they don't know what they're looking for. Correct.
Right.
Okay.
I think having a big, awesome photo, but
Yeah.
you passed your time. We're on video
No,
now.
it's cool.
I think having a short little video of the exterior of the place and then
Yeah,
walking
like somebody
in,
walking in
that would
and
be really,
you
and that's
like
it.
the camera behind
10
them.
seconds. Like it can be something super simple. Just film someone walking in from the outside. I want to see the entire building, and then walking in, and then someone greeting them. Boom.
That's
have your
it.
logo.
Yep.
Simple.
I love that.
It invites me as the viewer into your space. That's really important.
And you literally visualize yourself
Yes,
walking
and you
into
visualize yourself doing it. So I want to see customer testimonials. I want to see a customer testimonial for every 2 or 3 photos you're doing of nails, because the nails are one thing. It's cool, but without that interaction of like, why should I care?
Yep.
You're not going to get
And
that.
she has a lot of happy customers.
You have a lot of
so-
happy customers. So all you got to do is take them off to the side real quick. And again, 5, 10, 15 seconds. It doesn't need to be more than that. It doesn't need to be extravagant and talking about everything. Like tell me, because if you do this with every client, every single person to walk in there, I don't need to go down the same 4 questions for everyone. I want to know, Hilda, you just got your nails done here at the AM Nail Lounge. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was being pampered. I loved that hand massage that I got before they actually painted my nails, and I loved that they brought me free coffee. It was amazing.
That was 7 seconds. At the very end of that video, you slap your logo on, boom, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, put that everywhere.
Yep.
Put that on your website. Pick your favorite ones, put it on your website. But that right there, everyone is going to answer that question differently. And if they answer the same way, cool, that's more social proof. That means you're an authority in whatever they're glowing about. So I want to see way more customer testimonials. Even if they don't want to be on camera, they can just show their nails and then talk.
Yep. Or she can take a pre-written one and then copy and paste that onto a photo, like an overlay.
Nice, easy. But
Super
you had
easy
your
to
photo
do.
time.
Sorry.
We're back to video. But you can absolutely do a customer testimonial as a video. Just have their text on the screen with some background music.
Yeah, or
And
even
that's simple.
just, or take the words that they say on the video and put it in your Instagram post.
Yes.
And there you go,
Yes.
just like quotes around it and
Perfect.
sign the
Perfect.
customer's name. Yeah.
Yes. So I need more social proof. The other thing about like high end, I want a video tour.
Ooh.
If you're saying you're a lounge and like it's nice to come in here, like you're the neighborhood place to be, you want that name recognition, I want to know what I'm getting into before I step in that location.
How would you show that?
I would say very similar to having a first person's experience with the environment.
Okay.
So you start off really quick. I'm not saying a long time outside, but really quick. You have someone opening the door, being welcomed. And I wouldn't do this all in one video. I think a lot of people do try and do this in like one long uncut video. I don't have time for that. I'm bored.
It's boring.
I want to know what I'm getting into now. Okay.
Okay.
15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds at the max.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like a long time. But imagine how many times you've been on TikTok and someone didn't catch your attention in the first 2 seconds. Boom.
Yeah.
You got to hook them quick. So I want to see person getting in, boom, that first wide shot. I want to see the entire environment in the first view. Someone coming in, door open, boom. A nice 18, 20 millimeter lens. I want to see the entire environment, how I'm going to feel when I first walk in. Then you cut to the locations. You cut to people being pampered. If it's empty, it's going to look like blueprints. No one's going to care. Okay. I like blueprints because I like how things work. This is why we do the show. I'm telling you how marketing works, okay? But most people don't. They want if you go see a house, you don't look at the blueprint. You want to see it staged with an awesome couch and cool things because you want to envision yourself in their shoes.
Yep.
So I want to see people just lap luxury. No one looking at the camera. Please. Oh my God, that's the bane of my existence. But you just shoot all this cool stuff, all the cool stations, all the cool stuff they get. Shoot the experience. It's not just about the location, but it's about how you feel in that environment. And you can do this really easy. And guess what? You can do this like 10 times. Then you have 10 videos. That's more content. Just keep posting. And there's an awesome made up rule that's amazing that you should do is you don't have to just post one thing and be done. You can post the same thing again and again and again. As long as you put enough space in between each other and enough content in between each other, you can post that same video like twice a year.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So you don't even have to film this. I mean, the way you described it with wanting to shoot on 20, it's like you could create this like yourself. She could also film this on her phone.
100%.
Yeah.
Like this
Like
is the type of thing that would be good on TikTok.
Yeah.
And stuff. You see a lot of those.
Right,
But like
right.
it's because they do well.
Yes.
People like the TikTok of the tour of that business. So
Yes.
Yeah.
that's absolutely like a super like accessible for her to do.
And something else, something to keep in mind, any businesses out there, keep this in mind. Know where the video is going to live before you shoot it. If you are just wanting this video to live on TikTok or on YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, you can film vertically. If you want this to be more presentable, something on your website, something on YouTube, something on Facebook, shoot it horizontally. The human brain adapts to this shape better and faster than this. This is great because we hold our phones like this and sit on the toilet looking at videos.
Yep.
Okay? If you shoot it like this, you are immediately more connecting with other human beings because this is how our eyes work and we see the world. So if you show your world horizontally, you're going to connect with that audience way faster.
You almost got it down to the minute.
Well, I was hoping that you put something else.
No, I was just going to ask you, like, is it because our eyes see the world like
Yeah,
that? And then
right.
you said it. So there you go.
Video.
Video is done.
Done!
I think cats see vertically, don't they? Because
No,
of like
that-
birds and stuff.
No, that they're just, no, their eyes are just, they have the slit that's vertical.
Certain
That's why
animals
you're thinking.
see vertical because they notice vertical movement better because that's the type of game like
I've never heard
prey
of
that
this.
they hunt. It might not be cats.
We're going to have to go to the after
but it-
show for this one. Focus.
Join us for Pitch Session After Dark. Let's move on to marketing.
Marketing.
All right.
Okay. So this is where I want to talk about the website and the disconnects.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the first thing I did, as I do for most websites, I go and I look at the socials underneath. I clicked on all her socials. None of them end up on her actual Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. This is a big, big no-no. This needs to be fixed ASAP. I know we talked about it already, but that's how important it is. It totally turned me off, and no client is going to be typing in your AM Nail Lounge to search for Instagram if it doesn't take me there from her website. Please fix it ASAP.
Is that the only thing?
Well, that's all I got for now until you guys start talking and then my brain works.
Well, it seems like my biggest observation from the photo section is like the most immediate thing that can be done is better and more photos on the website,
Yes.
giving an idea of the location and such. And one of the questions that came to my mind was, let's say hypothetically we want to present some options for that won't be extremely costly. Because we have this, kind of criteria of like she wants to make triple the amount she puts in. Now you have to spend money to make money.
Yep.
So we could talk about, do we want to suggest put those, put the chips in the pot and just really spend some money so you can make that investment back because you have this maybe possibly a higher
And
upper
client.
class, client, or let's just say hypothetically we want to suggest something more immediate, more
we could do
available.
both.
Just get some environmental shots of the salon to give an idea of the space.
So
and things
even
like
if
that.
even if she doesn't
So-
have professional photos should be on there.
Yeah, should be on the website.
Yes.
And cohesive.
Yes. And once again, show the people who are working there, please. But let's talk
Yeah.
about what her requirement was with the return on investment.
Yep.
And I think that's something that people don't understand.
It's I don't know if there's a term for it, but I'm going to call
Yep.
it marketing disconnect.
Okay.
Marketing disconnect basically.
But go over exactly
Yes.
what she said first, so
Yeah,
then
okay.
we,
So-
we have the reference point.
What she wanted with this marketing campaign would be brand recognition. And she put another note at the bottom that says she wants a 3 times return on her marketing investment.
Right.
In the same kind of section where we asked, what
because she
is your
spent
return?
money in the
looking
past
like?
and
And it
didn't
didn't
get a
work.
good return.
Right.
But how you measure that return on investment.
And
So that's what
it.
you're going to
So
talk
ROI
about.
is not just money. ROI can be a plethora of different things, and that's what we do discuss in our sign-up form. Is what kind of ROI is most important for this campaign. Okay, it's very easy to say, hey, I want more people to come in. I want people to know me, and I want to close the sales. That's you market that wildly differently. Having that marketing disconnect is a lot of people think, hey, I paid all this money. It's out there. It's done. Why am I not making money right now?
Yep.
It's not how social media works. And since marketing has become social media, because old forms of marketing are mostly dead. They're not working
Yeah.
the way they did 10 years ago.
Not even 5 years ago.
Social media has become the place to market, and the problem with it is it's a time game. It's a time and consistency game. If you put out a video, like one video, like let's say you spent $20,000 on a video, you put it out there and you're like, well, why am I not getting
Yeah.
an audience? Why am I not getting more customers? It's like, well, how many times have you put it out?
Yeah.
It's like, well, once. Well,
What else goes with that
where
video?
did you post
Yeah.
it? We posted it on YouTube. Where did you advertise you posted it on YouTube? So if you just post something to social media and expect a ton of audience to come to you, that's not the way it works.
Or even on your website. Let's
Or
say
even on your
if
website.
you have a shiny
Yeah,
video
right.
and you put it on your website but do nothing else, that's not going to give you any major returns. It's
Right.
like you need to say, hey, come to my website. And then like the funnel thing you talk about all
It's
the
a marketing
time.
funnel.
Yeah.
The idea is to get you to the website so they can learn more and then book you. But how are they going to find you? That's where the consistency comes in. Okay? You make a video, cool. You got to make 30 more.
Yep.
And then you have to put them out every single day, because not all of your clients are looking at your social media on everyday basis. They may look for you once every couple months. If you have a fan, maybe they'll look for you once, twice a week. And if they come back, they want to see that there's more content.
And also, the more content you put out, then the more searchable you are. And
more
when
SEO
people,
you have.
yes. And so, I mean, I am 100% sure that women of all backgrounds and ages, they're all on Instagram.
Yes.
They're browsing through fashion magazines. They're browsing through, Vogue covers, whatever.
Right.
So it's like you want to be on there. So when they type in certain kind of keywords, they might land on your homepage and then, oh, she's right in my neighborhood. Let me book her for some services. So definitely you need to be
I
on
think
social.
also for your Instagram, I would flood it right now. You have maybe 40 pics here. I would I would add another 100 to 200 as fast as you can, because if people are going to look for you, they're going to look for the depth. So for instance, our Instagram got hacked not that long ago, so we're rebuilding it from scratch. We had hundreds of photos, and now it's like, well, crap, now we're redoing it.
Yep.
And that's something that we need to do, is just dump a ton in there to make it look like we've been around for a while. And then you post daily.
Yep.
And a lot of people will say post 4 or 5 times a day. And it's not about making people see all 4 or 5 posts per day, but it's about the algorithm of when someone goes online. And if you aren't using your analytics on your Instagram yet, trust me, go to your analytics. So go to your page, go into your drop down here. Inside this little drop down, you'll have insights. Okay. Insights are your analytics. And it's going to show you who's viewing what at what times. And it's going to show you what time of day most of your posts are being seen. Post during that time of day. You're going to see a giant influx, because just because you post doesn't mean everyone on your audience is going to see that picture. It's all per chance. It's all the algorithm. So if you keep posting at a certain time per day, it's going to build in other people's algorithms much more, and you're going to get those more hits, you're going to get those more likes, and so forth and so on. So that's neither here nor there. That's something we can sit down and talk to any business about. But I want to see more videos. I want to see a ton more videos. And how do you do this? Make more videos, put them out there. They don't need to be good. Okay. You've probably heard of Steven Spielberg, right?
Maybe.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
One of my favorite quotes of all time is by Spielberg. He says, it doesn't matter if you know what you're doing or not. Grab a camera. Now you're a director. Shoot a movie. Now you just made a movie. Was it good? It doesn't matter. You made a movie. Now make another one. Because your first couple movies are going to suck. Your first couple ad campaigns are going to suck.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Keep doing it.
You learned something. You learned what not to do, and you're growing from that.
Yep.
Okay. Now, she said she did a marketing campaign. Did she do A/B research, or did she just post a photo, put it out there, and not get anything in return? We don't know, because we don't know all the details.
Right.
But there's a lot of layers to this that actually help you grow through your marketing. So by posting shorts to YouTube, that's not a good way to build your YouTube, but it's a great way to get eyes on your YouTube. So posting shorts a lot, posting reels is a fantastic way, or TikToks is a great way for people to go, who's Alyssa Marie? Then you get to them to your main page. That's where you have YouTube. And why I preach YouTube so much is because so many social medias out there are really good for right now. Instagram. If you posted something a week ago, Hilda, I'm not going to see it. Unless I go to your page, I will never see it in my feed. Nathan, if you post on TikTok an awesome video of you shooting something in Chicago, unless I see it very soon to when you post it, I'm never going to see it unless you're in my actual feed, right? I'm never going to see it. YouTube is built like a library. No matter how many years go by, if someone looks up nail lounge, guess what? They're going to find you in their feed because it works like a library. Okay. Also, use the same words from social media platform to platform to platform. I want to see nail lounge. I want to see that hashtagged in every one of your posts. Nail lounge, Chicago lounge. Use long tail, Chicago nail lounge. Use these words every single post. So when someone says, I want a nail salon, and someone goes, no, you don't. You want a nail lounge. And they go, well, where do I go for that? Just type in nail lounge. Boom. Your stuff will pop up. But that needs to be tagged every single post. That's the way you tag that nail lounge is just as important as your branding. And then every social media needs to be the same colors, the same fonts, the same feel, the same flow. I want to be able to go to everything and go, holy crap, they have their stuff in order. Because if I'm going to give you a few $100s to sit down and give me a mani-pedi, I want to know I'm being taken care of by someone who's not going to rip me off and who's actually going to take the time to care about how I feel. And if I'm spending money, that kind of money, chances are they are going to take care of me. So you want that return assessment, you got to put the time into it.
So brand recognition is our goal. How do we, is there anything we can recommend that's a little bit out of the box, a little bit creative, so that, because, there's going to be a lot of pictures of people's nails on Instagram to look at.
Yeah. Well,
So-
like I said, going back to the contest that I first suggested, that's something she could do easily and for free. Just come up with some clever way to, advertise yourself. Hold a contest like a mom makeover or the most people, like if you recommend, how about if you recommend like 2 other clients to come to my business, you get like a free manicure or something like that. So it's like, that's a great, I would definitely bring my friends, if that was the case. And then
Or
you have
even
3
50% off.
Or
So you're not
50%,
getting
yes.
free.
Maybe
but
50%
I've
off
done
would
that
be
before
better.
too. If 2 other people book,
They have to
you
book.
get 50%
yes.
off.
Because getting people in the door is what's going to make them come back
right.
if you blow them
You're
away
right.
with the service. So just getting them is half the battle.
And then when they come in the door, you have to blow them away. From the very first thing they come in the door, they have to feel like not I belong here. I deserve to be here.
Yep. And maybe she could have like a little business card made up that on the back side, it's, like one side is appointment time and the back side it says, recommend a friend, get 50% off nails or something like
And then
that.
you recommend like who recommended
and
you.
you write it down. And when they come in, then you give that person credit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also being the neighborhood nail place is explicitly one of the things. So maybe maybe the most immediate question is who in the neighborhood doesn't know that there's a nail spot in their neighborhood? Like, is that happening? Is that the case? Because maybe then we recommend something like actually putting up posters
Or
in the
some
neighborhood,
kind of community.
Some kind of community
Yeah,
thing.
or have like an open house and invite like
Open house.
the neighboring businesses, like a business owner's open house.
Yep.
That would be a great way to get to know your neighbors and promote each other.
And the term networking that's exactly what networking is. Because the more you network with other businesses and other people who might not be your clients, who will never be your clients, that's okay. Because they're going to talk to 100 other people that you will never talk to. And they're going to recommend, you know what? I was just over at the AM Nail Lounge, the Nail Lounge, and it's awesome. Like if I was get my nails done, I would go there. But Bill, you don't look like a person to get your nail lounge. Yeah, but they're good people and I like them. Well, shit, I'm going to go tell my wife about it. Whatever.
Yeah, because personal recommendations count for way more than anything.
100%.
Way, 100%. I was just thinking too that if there's a bakery nearby, she can go, or a donut shop, go get donuts or cupcakes and like put it out. It's like, and then you're introducing yourself as the neighborhood person, and you're supporting a local
And
business.
you're supporting a local place, but then take photos of you holding the donuts. Then
With the nails
With
done.
the nails. So that the donut place can use that photo
Yep.
and give stuff away. Trust me, if you're taking a photo with someone else's product with your awesome nails,
Yep.
give them that photo. Let them use what they want with it.
Oh yeah, and then they'll tag you on
And then they'll
Instagram or
tag
their
you,
socials.
and
Yeah.
then their audience is going to witness you, an audience that you never had before, and boom. Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Thank you.
That's a fantastic idea.
Thank you. Cool.
Wow,
And it's
great
free.
ideas, guys.
Well, it's free except for
And
the
literally,
donuts.
you can do that
Yeah.
with every other business in your neighborhood.
Because I mean, as long as if you can touch it, you can photograph it and feature the nails.
If
Oh
you,
my
if
God.
you can, take that to heart. Not just nail people out there, not just AM Nail Lounge. If you can touch it, you can photo it. How does that work for your brand? Damn,
I said something smart today.
that was good.
Give me a 5.
Okay, we have 30 seconds left. How else can we help with the marketing? Give all we can.
Believe in yourself.
Okay,
You can achieve, if you can dream it, you can
Make-
take a picture of it. And then
Oh
you
my
can-
God.
think you're stealing from one of our previous episodes. I like that.
If she has a storefront, make sure you are visible. Your sign is visible. The lights are on. Things are brightly lit. Everything's clean in the front. Walk by traffic. Like make sure that your curb appeal is very appealing.
curb
Nice.
appeal.
Nice. Guys, we hope you learned something today. AM Nail Lounge, this was fantastic. We had a lot of fun doing this.
Thank you.
And even if you're not a nail company, we really hope you got something out of this. Guys, final thoughts before we let the people go on with their day.
Keep posting. Fix your links. That is my biggest recommendation. Get your face out there.
Yeah, the links thing. Yeah. me
Really?
too. I'm on the links thing too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Mine would be brand cohesion. Make sure that no matter how I see you, your brand, your website, your social, everything is cohesive. Coloring, fonts, branding elements, and the theme and feel of what you want to present yourself as. I need to see that in every photo, every video, every platform.
Especially if you're reaching for that high-end client.
If you guys got something out of this today, make sure you comment, tag someone, let them know that this is an awesome show. Share this with everyone, please, everyone.
And submit
Ooh,
a
fill out a
file,
form.
If you would like your business to be pitched on the pitch session, spend 5 minutes, tell us all about your business because we want to learn all about you so that we can best pitch for you.
And it's free. Did I
it's
mention
free.
free?
Nathan, take us away.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at our
Check out
shirts.
these shirts. You can buy these shirts on the EO7 Media website. No. And you will be able to.
Hey, if
And
the
it.
first person that comments, I want a T-shirt, I will give it to you for free.
Damn.
are you paying for shipping and everything?
They have to pick it up.
They have to pick it up
They have to-
or
you have
pay
to
for
live in
shipping.
the Chicago
or pay for shipping.
area.
That's right. Yeah, Chicago near Elgin. You can stop by and pick it up from Jason's house. Near Harlem and Toohey, you can
We're
pick
just
it
going
up
to
from my
give the
studio.
address of.
There's so many specifications for this contest.
Just tell us if you want a T-shirt. We'll work it out. But you got to walk around with Jason's ugly mug in a bunny suit.
Isn't it?
Who doesn't want that?
It is a neat photo. It looks like
It is a neat photo. It's a legit photo,
It
and
could
that's
be
a
like a
real
music
broken
video
umbrella.
still. It actually could be.
Like this could be an art piece.
That would be an album cover.
Right?
I kind of want that as an album
What would
cover.
it be called?
I want something like super out of the box,
Bad
like
Bunny.
Sad Wet Bunny.
lemonade stand. Or
Beyonce already has lemonades.
Regardless, this
hopes
is,
and dreams.
This is
There
definitely
you
like
go.
a 2000s indie band
Yeah.
thing.
Learning to be better every day. And on that note, make sure you do something awesome today and be better.
I got all you